Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Danny Spring and I'm going to be showing you guys my Undefeated Android 17 deck.
A good morning to you, dear Dr. Giraud.
That I used at our locals in Southgate, California called Cardboard Crazies. Granted, it was a small tournament, but I managed to take the W and I went undefeated. I played 3 Shenron Gogeta decks, and that's about it. I played nothing but Shenron Gogeta, which was pretty wild, but Cell Chain, Cell Chain always wrecks the meta. So, alright, without further ado, I'm going to get started with my deck profile. Of course, we all know the leader, Android 17. If you don't know what that does, it has a permanent. All your Androids 18 and 17 in your hand get a reduced 1 cost. So if you have the 3-drop, obviously it's a 2-drop. And this is, I think, one of 2 leaders that awaken at 6 life, which is pretty good. It's really good to awaken at 6 life. The only downside to this, that it has to go to 4 life or less to get the 15k. So when you're awakening, you're still at 10k, and you don't go up to 15k until you're at 4 life or less. But all your Android 17 and 18 get that 5k boost too. But yeah, alright, well, let's get to it. So obviously I play 4 critical Gohans. Self-Awakener, this card is really good. When you swing a lot, when you swing Gizato, you could take a card from your life. It gains critical and 10k, so it's a 1500 critical first turn, which is really good. And then I run 4 Krillins, free blockers. When you're awakened, you could drop these for free, which is really crucial nowadays because the Gogetos, obviously, the Shenron decks, obviously they could game you by turn 4 or 5. And it's always good to have these blockers. And I'll get a little later, I'll get to this combo that I love to do with this blocker, which is pretty spicy actually. A lot of people are opting not to play this anymore, but I think it's needed with the way the format is right now. So you definitely need these blockers. And then I play 2 of the Android 17. This card is really good because you get to drop him for 2. And if you're at 4 or less life, he's gonna be a 20 critical. And if you don't know, he has an active main once per turn. If your opponent discards a battle card with an energy cost 3 or less from anywhere in the area, due to one of your card skills, for 1 green, you get to bring out an Android 18. And you could bring out any level 3 or lower Android 18, which is really good. I'll get more to the explanation later. Then I play 2 of these 17s. A lot of people play 4. I don't think you really need this at 4. 2 is really good, so I decided to play a 2-2 lineup of these and the other one that I just showed you guys right now. Obviously, this guy is a blocker. When you swing with it, at the end of your turn, it restamps, which is really good. And you're gonna be swinging at 20 if you have 4 or less life. And then I play 4 of these. These right here, these guys definitely have to play at 4. This card has such versatility in the deck because you can bring it out for 3, it pops something, it has blocker and barrier, and he's gonna be swinging at you for 25. And when I block, I'm gonna be blocking at 25 if you're at 4 or less life. So it's really great card. Then I play 3 of these 18s. This is awesome. I decided to play this one instead of the other one. The other dreadful. No, I played the other 3-drop, the one that doesn't critical. So this one is the critical one, and I play her. I don't really. You never really use her once per turn, but I like it because she's a critical, and if you're 4 or less, of course, you're gonna be swinging at 20 critical. So it's really good. And then the best card, one of the best cards in the deck, these cards right here are amazing. So you bring it out for 2 because of the Android effect, the permanent. You bring it out for 2, so It's a really great card. And then if you have 4 or less, you're gonna be swinging at you for 25, and she's gonna be defending at 20. She loses 5k because of her effect when it's your opponent's turn, but she also gains a 5k from the leader. So she's gonna stay at 20 while defending, and she's barrier block. She's barrier, and you can't get at your life until you get rid of this. And of course, I play four of the 3-drop cells. Obviously, self-explanatory. You know what that does? That goes into this. I play 4 of these guys right here. When you don't know what it does, you Union Absorb. I'm sorry, and then you bring this out by putting an Android 17 under it. You pop a card, you draw a card, and then also one of this. He hardly sees any play, but when he does, he's very clutchy. And then of course I play the Cell Chain, the 7-drop. Card's amazing. Nuke your opponent's hand. And then the best negate for green, obviously. If you don't know what it does, it has a sparkling 5. If you have 5 or more cards in your drop area, you can play this for free by taking the life. So if you're tapped out and you need to defend like a triple strike, a double strike, you could negate it and you take a life. And it also has another effect. You get to pop one of your opponent's battle card that has 2 or lower energy. And then of course the super combo. This card is amazing. This card pairs really well with the Dreadful 18. The Dreadful 17. Because when you swing with the 17 and you use this, and your opponent discards a battle card with 3 or lower, his active main most pro is going to activate. So now you get to use that effect, which actually came in clutch in the finals, and they actually got me game. And then I play the best card in this deck, the MVP, the one that pretty much won all my matches against Shenron Gogeta. This is the MVP right here. I'm gonna find a way to put him at 4, but this card right here is MVP in this deck. This card is such amazing card. It has revenge. If you guys don't know, what a lot of people don't know, that this card stacks. So when you activate this card, whatever card you didn't knock out is gonna knock your card out, and it's gonna stack. So now you gotta deal with it again, and it's people will get really annoyed when you play this card because it stacks and they don't want to lose any more battle cards. And if they want to swing with the leader, they're going to have to swing really high. And if you combo out, then they just wasted all that combo trying to get rid of it, and they didn't get rid of it. So MVP, I'm going to bump it up to 4 for sure. And then the last 3 cards that I run, it's just a 1-1 lineup. So obviously I built this deck to work around the Cell Chain and my androids. So that's my main focus. I added these 3 cards just if the situation comes up, and especially if you play against Mil Janimba, this card's coming clutch because they're giving you more targets in your drop area for this. So you just set up the 17, the Deadly Defender 17, and you just stall as long as you can with the King Vegeta with the revenge. You stall, and then you finally bring this out, and then it's GG for them after that. But alright, so let me show you this combo that I have to do. Turn 2. Especially if you're playing against like Victory Strike decks, like stuff like that. If you get to Awaken early, like, because it awakens at 6, so you drop these for free. And if it's your turn 2, if they somehow get to Victory Strike you in turn 2 and you have blockers, you usually can't get rid of all the blockers, so they'll try to bait out a couple. And if they swing with it and you have untapped energies, now you're gonna block and you're gonna give a revenge. So now you got rid of the biggest problem on board, and it literally costs you nothing, 1 energy. So that's pretty busted. And another awesome combo when it's your turn 3 and you weren't able to Cell Chain, you bring her out, and then you have 1 energy on tap because obviously you bring her out for 2 instead of 3, and then they swing into it, and then you give her revenge, and then like I said, it's gonna stack. So these 3 cards right here are like your winning, not your winning conditions, but they're like the best defense ever. Like, people don't expect it, and they get really salty when it happens to them. This right here is just like the best. This is the best combo ever. Like, androids are really, really good. It's a really great deck. Like I said, all my matches were Shenron, and then once I dropped the Cell Chain. Oh, actually no, all my matches weren't Shenron. I played in Swiss Janimba Mil. And then I played it again in finals, and yeah, it's like the card that was MVP for the finals was this guy, because I swung, I super combo, and then he dropped Unyielding Trunks, which activated his once per turn active main, and then I used his effect to bring out this, and then I swung with that, and then he blocked it out, and then I swung with this, forcing him to use his last card in his hand, forcing him to use his last negate, and then I was at 1 energy left, and then I dropped the critical Gohan for game because he couldn't combo. I was at 15, and I went all the way to like 30, I believe, and all he had was a Sensu Beam. So yeah, so the only hard matchup that I really had that on that tournament yesterday, it was the Nimble Mill. That was the only scary cards, because if you mill all your cells, then there goes your cell chain. But the deck still has a lot of plays. This card was like the best addition for androids. MVP right here. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my deck profile, and just want to give a little shout out to Mikey for making it possible. I was able to win all these packs. Thanks, Mikey, for throwing the tournament. You're the real MVP. And yeah, please like and subscribe to our channel. This is Danny Spring with Table 1 Gaming, signing out.